Assalamu alaikum. Imagine this. You are going about your daily life, perhaps a little tired, a little lost, when suddenly someone comes to tell you how they feel. But it is not a simple sharing of thoughts. No, it's an intense moment, a revelation that could turn everything you thought you knew upside down. For what? Because Allah, in His infinite wisdom, ensures that every word spoken has a deep meaning. And sometimes the surprise you're waiting for in life comes exactly when you need it most. Have you ever wondered why certain words strike your heart with such force? Why do some encounters seem to be signs sent by Allah Himself? Prepare to discover what you may not yet understand. What happens in your life, even in the form of an emotional surprise, is the path that Allah has laid out for you. 1. Divine will. When Allah sends us an unexpected message in our lives, certain events arise without warning, disrupting everything in their path. These unexpected moments, these unforeseen words, are often perceived as coincidences. But for those who believe in the greatness of Allah, there is no room for chance. Every event, every encounter, every word spoken carries a deep meaning, and sometimes this meaning only reveals itself when we need it most. This can happen when someone comes into your life and tells you something you didn't expect. A confession, a hidden thought, a feeling that takes shape before your eyes. If this moment disturbs or surprises you, know that it is not simply the result of chance. It may be a subtle message from Allah, sent through this person to guide you, to enlighten you on an aspect of your life that you had not yet explored. It is said that life offers us constant signs, often invisible to the naked eye. But these signs, as simple as they are, carry within them the infinite wisdom of our Creator. Sometimes these signs manifest through a person sharing their deepest emotions with us. Perhaps this person, unknowingly, acts as an instrument of fate, bringing hidden truth in His words. Allah, in His great wisdom, sometimes uses human souls to remind us that everything around us has a purpose, even what seems surprising to us. When such an encounter occurs, it is essential to stop and think. Maybe this person has a message that we need to hear. Perhaps at this very moment Allah is inviting us to review our path, to adjust our view of what is around us, and to reconsider what we believe to be right. We cannot always control the events of our lives, but we can choose to respond to them with openness and gratitude, recognizing that everything, absolutely everything, is unfolding according to God's plan. Let us take a moment to contemplate the significance of these events. When someone comes to you and tells you how they feel, it doesn't just mean they're trying to free themselves from a burden. This may be a signal for you too, a signal to observe what is hidden behind this confession. Is this a truth that you must welcome into your own heart? Perhaps Allah is using this encounter to awaken a dormant part of you. Each word has its weight, each exchange a reason. Allah shows us the beauty of life through interactions that seem mundane at first. But if we know how to see beyond the obvious, if we open our hearts and minds, these moments bring us profound revelations. We can witness divine wisdom, wrapped in simple yet powerful words. It is therefore crucial to understand that no event in our lives is trivial. What seems like a simple conversation or confession can actually be a divinely orchestrated moment, guiding us toward significant change. It is no coincidence that this person chose this moment to share their feelings with you. Perhaps it's a test, a reminder, or a blessing in an unexpected form. This invites you to open your eyes, pay attention to the signs, and accept that Allah's guidance can come from anywhere, even from the words of another. 2. Prepare for the surprise, a test of your patience and faith. There are times in life when everything seems to flow peacefully, and then suddenly something disrupts that tranquility. This something can be a word, a gesture, or an unexpected revelation. Maybe someone comes to you and tells you how they feel, and their words hit you like a shockwave. But these moments, as destabilizing as they are not simple coincidences. These are opportunities given to us by Allah, times of testing and reflection. The real challenge lies not in the surprise itself, but in how we react to it. When someone comes to tell you something important, personal, or upsetting, it's a key moment. It's not just an exchange of human emotions. It is a divine test to see how we will receive these words, how they will affect our hearts and minds. Allah sometimes places us in situations of confusion or uncertainty to test our ability to remain calm, humble, and full of faith. In these moments, patience becomes an essential virtue. If someone tells you something you didn't expect, maybe the truth bothers or upsets you, it is easy to react out of surprise, incomprehension, or even anger. But Islam teaches us that every trial is an opportunity to purify our soul and strengthen our faith. By remaining calm and serene, we show that we trust in Allah, that we know that everything that happens is under His will. It is said that patience is the key to success, and it is in these turbulent times that this key can open new doors of wisdom. When surprise strikes, it's important to remember that every situation has a purpose, even if we can't always see it immediately. Allah, in His greatness, does not let anything happen without reason. Perhaps in this very moment, Allah is testing our ability to accept the unexpected, to show tolerance and understanding to those around us. Perhaps this person who comes to speak to you has been sent to teach you something about yourself, about your ability to listen and understand. Perhaps it carries truths that will force you to grow, evolve, and draw closer to your Creator. Patience in adversity is a fundamental pillar of the Islamic faith. Allah asks us to be resilient in the face of life's challenges, and it is in these moments of surprise that this resilience is tested. When you hear words that surprise you, that shock you, take a deep breath and remember that this is all part of the great divine plan. Don't let the first emotional reaction take over. Take the time to reflect, to understand, and to remember that every situation, even the most destabilizing, is an opportunity to learn and grow spiritually. These moments of surprise are not there to break you. They are there to make you stronger, wiser, closer to Allah. Every word received, every emotion shared, is a test of your ability to stay true to your faith, to be compassionate, and to accept things as they are. True spiritual strength lies in our ability to welcome the unexpected with a calm heart, knowing that whatever happens is in the hands of Allah. So when that surprise comes, when someone comes to tell you how they feel, don't let yourself be overwhelmed by confusion or anger. Be patient, be calm, and remember that this test is a chance to deepen your faith and strengthen your relationship with Allah. This is an opportunity to remind yourself that even in the most unexpected moments, divine wisdom guides every step you take. 3. Human emotions, a mirror of Allah's signs. Human emotions, those waves that sometimes overwhelm us, are not just responses to external stimuli. They are signs, subtle messages sent by Allah, reminding us of the beauty, depth, and complexity of creation. When someone comes to tell you how they feel, it can seem like a simple human act. But for those who can see beyond the surface, there is something greater behind these words. A mirror of divine wisdom. Emotions are creations of Allah. They are not there by chance. Whether it is joy, sadness, love, or anger, each of these emotions has a purpose, a role in our life. Sometimes they bring us closer to others, sometimes they push us to reflection or prayer, and sometimes they lead us to a moment of inner transformation. Allah created us with the ability to feel deeply, and it is through this that we can often see signs of His presence. It is fascinating to see how every human emotion can reflect an aspect of divine greatness. For example, love, which is one of the most powerful emotions we can experience, is actually a reflection of Allah's immeasurable love for His creatures. When someone comes to you with feelings of love or gratitude, it can be a sign that you are in the midst of a divine blessing, a time when Allah wants you to feel His presence, even through the emotions of others. But it's not just love. Every human emotion, whether positive or negative, contains a valuable lesson. Take sadness, for example. In Islam, sadness is seen not as a weakness, but as a means of purification. When we are sad, when our hearts are heavy, it is often an opportunity for us to turn to Allah with more sincerity, to seek refuge in Him, and to purify our souls. Sadness, like all other emotions, is a way in which Allah reminds us of our dependence on Him. Each emotion, whether joy or sorrow, is a moment of rapprochement with Allah. So when someone comes to you to share their feelings, Remember that it's not just an emotional exchange. These emotions carry spiritual messages, signs from Allah that we must learn to recognize and appreciate. Every word, every emotion, every gesture has a deep meaning, even if we cannot always grasp it immediately. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, guides us through the emotions of others. Sometimes a simple confession from someone can be a sign that we need to reflect on our own life, on our own relationship with Allah. Perhaps this emotion that the other person shares is a mirror that gives us a reflection of what we feel deep within ourselves. And perhaps through these emotions, Allah shows us aspects of ourselves that we have not yet explored, parts of our soul that we still need to purify. Human emotions, far from being random reactions, are spiritual opportunities. They are moments when Allah allows us to touch a greater reality, to connect with our Creator in a more intimate way. So the next time someone comes to tell you how they feel, listen carefully. Don't dwell on the surface of his words. Look for the divine message hidden behind it. See in his emotions the signs of Allah, which remind us that life, in all its complexity, is an act of faith, a path towards Him. Timing, the wisdom behind every encounter. In the constant flow of our lives, it is easy to think that events happen by pure chance, or that certain encounters have no particular meaning. Yet if we pause and think about how everything is unfolding around us, we can begin to see that there is actually no coincidence. Everything, absolutely everything, is ordered by Allah, and each moment, each encounter, each word spoken carries with it divine wisdom. When someone comes to you to share how they feel, it's never just a coincidence. This is not a chance encounter in a chaotic world. No, it is an encounter orchestrated by Allah, a perfect moment in the great order of creation. Every event that occurs in our lives, even those that seem like surprises or coincidences, are moments chosen by Allah to offer us opportunities for spiritual growth and personal evolution. It is not us who decide when, but Allah, who knows what is best for us. Think about it for a moment. Why did this person come to talk to you at this specific moment? Why not before? Why not later? There is a reason, even if this reason sometimes escapes us. Allah created us with a specific destiny, and nothing in this destiny is left to chance. Every word exchanged, every feeling shared, every encounter is part of the great divine plan. It is in these moments, when we may feel a little lost or uncertain, that divine wisdom shines brightest. Sometimes when we receive an unexpected confession or strong emotions from someone, we feel unsettled. But it is in these moments of destabilization that the truth can reveal itself to us. It can be an invitation to reflect on our own emotions, on our way of perceiving the world, or even on aspects of our life that we have neglected. It is essential to understand that each encounter, each exchange, is a divine opportunity. Perhaps this person who confided in you was placed in your path to offer you a new perspective, to help you grow, or even to help you see a situation from another perspective. You might think this conversation is harmless, but it can be a key to opening a door that was previously closed. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, chooses the moments with perfect precision. This precise moment when this person turns to you is an opportunity to step back and evaluate your own life. Perhaps Allah is inviting you to be more attentive to the emotions of others, to offer them more compassion and understanding. Perhaps this moment is a chance for you to purify yourself, review your priorities, and draw closer to your Creator. And even if this meeting or this word disturbs you, know that this is not a sign of bad luck or misfortune. It's a test to see how you will react. Allah tests our patience, our open-mindedness, and our ability to accept what is given to us. In every encounter, even those that are difficult or surprising, there is an opportunity to grow spiritually. So when someone comes to tell you how they feel, don't be surprised or disturbed. Understand that this is a moment chosen by Allah, a moment that could have a profound impact on your life, even if you don't see it immediately. It is a call to reflection, a sign that everything that happens in your life, no matter how unexpected, is part of the great divine plan. 5. Spiritual impact. The importance of introspection and gratitude. When someone comes to you to share their feelings, it's more than just a conversation. It is a call to introspection. a moment that invites us to look within and reflect deeply on what this encounter means for our spiritual journey. In Islam, each experience, each exchange, even the simplest, are opportunities given by Allah to purify our soul and strengthen our faith. It is not a coincidence that this person confides in you. It is an opportunity offered to grow and get closer to Allah. These moments of emotional sharing may seem trivial at first, but in reality, they carry within them a deep spiritual dimension. When we listen to someone who tells us how they feel, we are not just engaging in human receptivity, we are also engaging our hearts in an act of faith. It is a moment of openness where we allow the other to enter our emotional space, and in return, we are invited to reflect on how we receive these words. Every interaction, no matter how difficult, has the potential to purify our hearts and strengthen our understanding of Allah. Islam teaches us that gratitude is a powerful act of faith. We are encouraged to give thanks to Allah in all moments of our lives, whether they are filled with joy or difficulty. Listening to the emotions of others, whether joyful or painful, is a valuable opportunity to practice this gratitude. When you receive someone's words, even if they are unexpected or disturbing, think about how you can be grateful for this opportunity for connection, understanding, and sharing. Every word exchanged is a blessing, a chance to be more present for others and for oneself. Additionally, introspection becomes essential in these moments. After hearing what someone has to say to you, it is important to ask questions about what it evokes in us. Why do these words touch us deeply? Why do certain emotions affect us more than others? This reflection is an opportunity to purify our hearts, recognize our weaknesses, and seek to correct them. Allah gives us opportunities to grow spiritually, and these moments of sharing are often the most powerful because they confront us with our own perceptions, our beliefs, and our ability to understand others. But introspection is not limited to an internal examination. It must also lead us to tangible change in our lives. When someone comes to tell you how they feel, it should be an opportunity to strengthen our compassion and empathy. Allah calls us to be instruments of peace, comfort, and support to others. By being attentive to the emotions of others, by offering sincere and caring listening, we perform an act of worship by following the example of those who, in times of trial, were able to reach out and provide moral and spiritual support. Finally, each word exchanged is also a moment of learning. These revelations can help us better understand our own feelings and see life in a new light. They can be reminders of how we should behave, how we should view the suffering, joy, love, sadness of others, and how these emotions are opportunities for spiritual growth. When you welcome a confession, a feeling, it forces you to see the beauty and vulnerability, to appreciate moments of human fragility as opportunities for spiritual expansion. These moments of exchange, although sometimes surprising, are blessings in disguise. They are invitations to gratitude, introspection, and spiritual growth. Allah provides us with such opportunities to remember that in everything there is a deeper meaning, a path to purification and faith. Never underestimate the power of a simple conversation. This could be a sign that you are on the path to divine understanding and a perfect time to strengthen your faith and gratitude to Allah. Life is full of surprises, but each surprise, each word exchanged is an opportunity to grow spiritually. Allah, in His great mercy, guides us through emotions, revelations, and unexpected encounters. Now ask yourself this question. Are you ready to welcome what lies behind each moment? Are you ready to discover divine wisdom in the words of others and grow closer to Him? If this script touched your heart, if you felt the truth behind every word, then don't wait any longer. Share your thoughts in comments, subscribe so you don't miss any of our next spiritual messages, and remember that every moment is a gift from Allah. Prepare yourself, because what is coming in your life might just be the divine surprise you have been waiting for.